Yeah, Mr. Chairman. Uh, this issue arose because of the delays. That's the explanation in the past. From the passage and approval of the NDDC budget by the authorities, in which case, in most of the cases, the budgets were approved towards the end of the year after the expenditures had been incurred.
After the expenditure has been incurred?
That's when the budgets are passed.
So you incur expenditure before budget is passed?
Well, a review of the budget for the affected period, as seen in Appendix 205. Okay. In total, okay, sir. In a volatile region like the Niger Delta, where there is huge expectation by the people from the NDDC in terms of infrastructural development, the lives of our staff in the state offices and our contractors are at risk due to the agitation of the restive communities to see the commencement of projects already initiated in the budget. This will hinder the activities of the oil-producing companies and have an adverse effect on the economy of the country. Therefore, all effort is made for the early commencement of these projects to avoid further disturbances in the region. Hence, management could not afford to hold down the window of to hold down projects and programs, especially in view of the difficult terrain of the region, which has only a little window of favorable weather conditions that can effectively support projects execution. The financial regulations provides a window up to a certain percentage of the previous year's approved budget that the Commission relies upon in incurring part of the expenditure under review. However, despite the extra budgetary expenditures attributable to delay in the budget releases, such expenditures, which are clearly traceable to various projects and programs of which the Auditor General also confirmed in his report, cannot be reported as missing money. Furthermore, a review of the budget for the affected period, as seen in Appendix 205, pages 4033 to 4043, supports the claims that the provisions were made in the affected budgets, and this supports our position that the claim of missing funds cannot be substantiated. However, the trend is now changing with the early approval of NDDC budgets in the current year. We are now monitoring our expenditures closely to ensure adherence to the approved budget.
So, MD, are you admitting the query as raised by the Auditor General? Because if you read your first paragraph, you said this arose. That's an admission. So you admit that there was clearly over budgetary expenditure? No, be on phone, be on
the mic. Okay. We have not disputed the table that's before us, but so that means, like, yes, there was extra budgetary expenditure for those particular years in question.
Mr. Prof, are you aware that's a contravention of the Constitution?
Of?
Not even NDDC Act, of the Constitution. When you spend above what has been authorized pursuant to Section 881 of the Constitution. Yeah, so, you know, you've assumed the position of Mr. President and the Parliament. So you just decide to take money and that's what you are saying now.
I'm under oath, sir, so I'm trying.
Sir?
I'm under oath, so
yeah,
I'm trying to state the things as they are.
Oh.
So, but it's something that's been done in the past and it's been corrected.
Exactly, sir. You see, we wouldn't want to lay bad precedents.
Yes, sir.
Where there is clear acceptance that yes, I heard, I did what is wrong. And so, if you did what is wrong, what should we do, my leaders? Abi? So that other people don't think it is the norm, that yes, you can spend beyond, you can spend above the budgetary estimate.
But so, as you said, we have.
No, no, you are not the person now. You weren't in office then.
Making case for them.
Because the whole world is watching us.
Okay,
the point we are making is this: we thank you for your transparency and for being honest. Okay, and we pray and wish every CEO will emulate you. Okay, but the point we are saying is this: an infraction has occurred. Your predecessor, the fact that you have fear bad weather, you have some weather, little time to do construction. We are aware of the weather in the southeast, and southwest region. That sometimes you don't have enough time to carry out construction because of the heavy rain and fall. We are aware of that. But that does not go to the fact that you should spend beyond what the budget is a law. That does not give you the power to spend beyond what the budget says you should spend. And the point I made, the summary of my position is that we won't allow such behavior
in future
to go unsanctioned. We appreciate your being truthful. Okay? We appreciate your determination for wanting to uphold the spirit, the content, deliver the kidney of the act of the NDDC vis-a-vis position of the Constitution going further. But that in the past, that some people have willingly, intentionally violated, raped the provision of the Constitution, that such things will not go unsanctioned. Because other people will just think, okay, it is the norm. Even if I do so, and I come to the parliament, they will pat me at the back. You know? So it's on that note that we took cognizance of that, and then we uphold. What was the prayer of the Auditor General, please? Auditor General, what is the prayer of the Auditor General, so that I hope it does not involve refund?
Mr. Chairman,
what's your prayer? What's your
the recommendation? Okay, for the Mr. Chairman.
No.
The recommendation is that management should explain why appropriate sanctions should not be applied on the commission as provided for in the relevant financial authorities.
So this is what we are, sir. For example, sir, Uncle Prof, who are those commissioners in office? Between 2011 and between 2008 and 2012, who are the commissioners in office? Who are the EDs? Let us know them.
Okay, sir.
Let us know them, so that we can recommend to Mr. President that, Mr. President, these gentlemen, they are unworthy of holding public office. This is what they have done when you gave them opportunity to serve as commissioners, as directors of NDDC. We need to state that. So give us the names of Abi. Yes, please. Procurement Act, they are inferior to the provision of the Constitution. It's very clear that you can only touch a manner, you can only spend money in a manner prescribed by the appropriation law. So for somebody to willingly, for his own bed, maybe you woke up on the left side of the bed, and then it's like, okay, it's Nigerian money after all, I can spend it anyhow. So what we are saying here is that we will not allow such behavior. We will not accept such behavior as an appropriate behavior in governance, in public service. Hence, we must know those characters that committed this offense. And my leaders and colleagues, I also want to suggest that we give them an opportunity to say their own side of the story.
Yes.
Because fair hearing is a constitutional gift.
Yes.
It appears they were